Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
That was really weird. Good evening, everybody.
No, let's just do the whole intro all over again.
Oh, wow. That was weird. Welcome to some late night culture. Of course, we've got some incredible human beings joining us this evening. And of course, all of you, there's many of you in the chat. We've got more on the way, I'm sure. And wow, we've got a wonderful guest panel here tonight. Let's talk about the man immediately next to me, the man who, well, he's seen more movies than most people in the last year. It's Society Reviews. What's going on, Jacob? How you doing, bud?
I capped off my 2022 watch list with 127 movies from last year.
Oh,
yeah,
boy, that's a lot of movies, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, were any of them good?
A few, just a few. There was a lot of in between, and then a few really bad ones.
Well, it happens. It happens. There was, I think, there was more than a few bad ones, but you're being kind this evening. You're generous indeed. Yes, but do check out Society Reviews here on YouTube. He does a barroom podcast. You should check that out. And also, he's a major contributor over at that that website, that alt-right website. What do they call that? Bounding into Comics. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Not to mention he gets taken down from Boxed or Letterboxed or
banned from Letterboxd because my reviews are too hot for TV apparently or something around those lines.
Bad box. Well, anyway, but I appreciate you being here, Jacob. Right next to Jacob is another member of the the follically challenged. It is Brahmable. What's going on?
Hey, no, not much. Had a good weekend, so charged up, ready to go. Just hung out with the family, got all the Christmas stuff taken down and accomplished things. So yeah. And I upgraded the garage with a recliner, so now I can stream in comfort.
You do look rather comfy.
It's comfy. I like it.
You do. And of course, not last but not least, we got two more folks introduced. Of course, it's Toxic Man Flu. What's going on, Toxic?
Hey, Culture, how you doing?
I'm doing
Brahma
great.
looks like he's in a giant brown clam.
Wow.
So there we go.
Been there.
Comfy brown clam. Yeah.
Yep. Brahma loves himself some brown sugar. That's what I'm going to say.
Oh, wow.
So comfy, he might just fall asleep halfway during the stream.
Is that
how much?
Lizzo's clam?
Oh, my goodness.
Hey-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait.
I
forgot what show.
No body
I was
shaming
on.
here.
You said this was After Dark. Sorry.
We are After Dark. In fact, this is a fun show.
I'm
we
right
got
next to a flaming chicken.
Yeah, I see that. Flaming cock.
Has it been 8 seconds?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we're good. Yeah, Flaming Cock is next to Toxic Man Flu. He likes the flaming
Culture's
cock.
flaming cock.
Oh, you're a bad person. All right. Well, right next to Toxic Man Flu, who is supposedly my friend, we have my editor and the man who makes things happen here on my channel. He's also a moderator and many other wonderful things. It's Mr. Greg Gregory. How you doing, Greg?
Doing good. Happy to be here. It's not often I get to be next to a flaming cock, so it's quite an enjoyable experience.
Don't get burned. It's pretty hot over here.
Charles boiled chicken is what they like to call it.
You're going to need some ointment after this.
All I know is it's going to keep you warm at now.
At now, yes, definitely. Now, English does good. Culture is.
Yes, IR. Much
the new Culture Casino cock cozy. Keep your cock warm over the winter.
Oh, I'm so canceled.
That's what I do.
Yeah, thank you. I do know this. I am tweeting this out to the world. If you guys have socials and you want to see more people join us this evening, use your social medias to share this out there in the world. I truly would appreciate it, and I think the other folks on the panel would as well. But with that, let's say hi to each and every one of you. There are many of you out there, and you all deserve as much recognition as, well, YouTube will allow for. So let's get on it. We'll say hi to John Sapola is here. Mr. Greg Gregory is here. He gifted 5 Culture Casino memberships because he's a wild man. He's trying to support the channel. Thank you, Grant, for that. I appreciate it. So 5 more of you now have green names. Well done. Andrew 46 and 2 is out there. We've got Sci-Fi for Me TV is here. That's Jason. Hi, Jason. We've got Shadow Dragon. Cool. Love that. Check out that avatar. It's bitching. We got Dragon Master 360 in the house and Tender Warrior 68. Greetings and happy splendiferous Sunday. Okay, everyone. All right, very good. Lonnie Holcomb, great to see you, Lonnie. Thanks for popping over here. I appreciate it. Of course, Fat Elvis is here. Already smashed the thumb. We got Real Wade Nation, who has a channel on Twitch. It's over 100 subscribers. If you are into watching amazing gaming, check out Real Wade Nation. Sean Estep is in the house. Good to see you, Sean. We've got Nano Reaper. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Love that truck, my man. Brahma saying hi. He's on the panel. We've got Mr. Shirt Hale. Just another red shirt. Eternal Vigilance is in the house. Greetings, my friend. The very lovely, ever lovely, the lovely Sherry's in the house, along with Midnight Mike. Somehow this thing's running. I turned this off and stopped using it months ago. Don't understand what's happening. I don't get it. 11 Alpha's here with the cool avatar. Hell, Tom, Paul, and VR are still rambling. Oh, I love those guys. They're great. They can ramble all they want. Love them. Love them. Wow, that sounded a little over the top. Snowdub's in the house. What is up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. I'm surprised you're not here, actually. And Eric Winberg is here with a $2 super sticker, which is my favorite little Shiba Inu dog saying, hey. Yeah. Michael Gonzalez is joining us. We've got, my love is here. It's the Culture Boss. Greetings, dear. Good to see you. Let's see. Oh, yes. And Brahma is very elegant in his chair. He's not elegantly smoking, though. So this is sad.
Oh, it'll only take a couple more minutes.
All right, very good. Hammeroid Hertz is in the house. Greetings, my Australian friend. Good to see you. And let's see who else is in the house. E-Clay Thomason is here. What is up, E-Clay? One of the great memers in our community. Cosmic Squirrel. What's up, Cosmic Squirrel? Great to see you.
Good.
And hey, there's my puppet. What is up?
Do I have the right link this time?
Yes, my puppet from another Muppet.
Okay, good. I pressed the wrong link. I was over on Midnight's Edge channel after dark, and I thought it was your show, and I kind of made an ass out of myself.
Did you? No, you didn't. You were fine. Did you say hi to Tom?
Well, yeah, but then they told me get the hell out of here because you're on the wrong show.
Did you say sorry?
Yeah, no, I tuck and rolled as fast as I came in and hit this link here, so I'm on the right show now.
Yeah, well, thank you for being here. This Jolly is one of the amazing co-hosts here on the show. Appreciate all of his support, and I'm a big I like Cotton.
I like you guys too.
Yeah.
Except for these frowny faces up here. Why don't you turn that frown upside down there, big guy?
Oh no, they don't. They're follically challenged, so it always looks like they're frowning.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Resting bald face.
I understand.
Bald face. All right, we're almost done. We got John Platt in the house. Great to see you, my friend. There's Jeremy Wormy, another amazing memer. Let's see, who else do we have? Christopher Dominguez is here. What is going on? Mead Raid. That's right. Small Time Republic is here. Great to see you. Who else? We got more and more folks. This is amazing. Darcipio. No notice. Bigfoot. That wasn't me. I don't know why you didn't get a note. I had this thing set up for a while. Gojira Star is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Logic's finest. And here the amazing D Bud Martin is in the house. Indeed. Wow, I am really going like I'm Big Gay Al tonight. I don't know what was happening. BLT is here. We got KR Nut 82, Chaos Hoy. Great to see you, Chaos Hoy. That's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here, dear. And again, congratulations, and I'm glad you are healthy along with child. Well done. Well done. Let's see who else.
She had the baby finally?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And made it home finally. They was in the hospital a couple days. Her husband actually gave us some updates while we were on various shows, which was amazing. So congratulations to her on the expansion of her lovely family. Well done.
Congrats.
Let's see who else. HM is here. What is going on, HM? Elizabeth Young. Great to see you. We have a few more folks to say hi to, like Bomb Voyage. You know what? That's what I look like when I go shopping at Publix in Florida. Right there, I got two bags ready to go. Yeah, we got Cryon here. What's going on, Cryon? Good to see you. Let's see. Monkey Jeebus is here. What's going on, Monkey Jeebus?
I'm sorry about the mead thing. I
No,
totally
it's
screwed that up.
It's fine. It's fine. Doug Nation is here. Mecha J is here. We got some great folks. We got Green Lions here. Hello. Inverse Opinion. I have those all the time. Darth Plato. With cool. I love that avatar. Love it. Love it. She's so smoking hot. What's up, Captain Palsy? Great to see you, my friend. Wow, that was a close-up of Jolly. Heck. Let's see.
You said hot chick, so I had to focus.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, JT Gunn is in the house. Maybe Human is here. Maybe Human. I am going Big Gay Al. That's right. And finally, SP4H. Great to see you. All right. Now we've got a member chat I'm going to get to. It's JT Gunn, member for 5 months. Greetings. Hey, Culture. How was your first week of the new year? It was all right. I don't know. How was your guys' first week of the new year? Jacob, how was your first week, buddy?
It's getting better. It's slowly, improving. Things are getting better. We're moving forward with some things. So, yeah, I say that. It's been kind of a rough few weeks, but I think things are turning around. So, yeah.
That's good to hear. I really appreciate that. Knowing what's going on in people's lives, we do know a little bit more about certain people, and I'm just praying for everybody that's struggling. So I appreciate you, Jacob, and everybody else. And speaking of that, how was the beginning of your new year there, Brahma?
Yeah, like I said, it's been pretty good. I actually came up with an idea for some actual videos on my channel, so you'll actually see me doing things. I'm going to bring in the 13-year-old daughter, and we're going to do some music reactions. It'll probably be mostly on Rumble, but because, copyright stuff on YouTube, they really don't like any of that. But it'll be doing something. So that'll be fun.
Well, that sounds like fun. I'm going to have to check that out. Of course, we got Tripping Orc here asking a good question. Does anybody else see a blue guy with a beard? No? No?
Don't think it's a guy.
No.
I mean, I see a blue guy with a big mustache with no beard.
I'm not going to gender whatever it is. I don't want to be.
I don't see anything.
VP's in the chat. Culture should go back to his He-Man haircut. I will. It'll get there. It's just for right now, it's this.
She-Man.
And stop it. Tim's in the house. Tim, congratulations once again on your 1K. Let's get you some more viewing hours. Check out Tim's Talks channel. Yes, he does do a lot of amazing cosplay. Very talented and a great guy. Good kid. We got Samurai. Whoa, that is not what I was reading. Smurf Killer 46. That sounds serial.
It's very hard. Sorry.
I need prayers for my 20-year-old dog that died. Oh my goodness, I am so very sorry. Died at 3 a.m. this morning. Feeling very sad. You have my prayers, my friend. Again, if you guys know and you're familiar with Bear Dog, lost him about a year ago myself, and he passed away in my arms. So I know what this feels like. So I'm very sorry, Smith Killer. I'm very, very, very sorry, my friend.
Yeah, I actually lost two about a year ago now, back to back, and
it's rough.
It's really rough, especially this time of year, guys.
Our furry family. Well, that doesn't sound exactly right, but our pet family is very important to all of us. I guarantee you. What are you doing, Toxic Man Flu?
What?
What's happening there? Where are you getting these backgrounds from?
These are things you are posting on Twitter.
I'm not posting them.
Yet this is not you and your Marilyn Monroe get up.
I don't remember doing that.
Culture, you did say 10K. You were going shirtless, so maybe this is the halfway point.
Maybe that's it.
I'm not.
It is about halfway.
Right?
You did profess your love for Ruben Christopher.
Wait, I thought you said that at 10K he was going to bring back the mohawk.
Oh, dude, that would be amazing, right? No, I tell you what, I might rock a mohawk at 100K.
I thought he said he was going to make himself on stream.
At 25K, you'll grow dreads.
Only if Culture Boss dresses up like Luke Skywalker, then I'll watch that.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow. Let me tell you. Hey, Culture Boss is amazing. Princess Leia, if you know what I mean. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we want you to dress up like Princess Android from the Spoof Hardware Wars. With
How about no?
Buns on her head.
How about no?
I heard she looks really good in a Jolly the Patriotic Puppet shirt. Just saying.
Oh, I have the Patriotic Jolly shirt. I tell you what.
So does Culture Boss. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what. I will rock that. I will rock that T-shirt look next Sunday. Just remind me. I will put that awesome T-shirt on because I believe in.
Did you finally wash it after the that one night with my crotch?
There was no my crotch anywhere near that.
Mike Crotch is a great guy.
He said he spent the night, and you guys
no
cuddled or something.
Also, no, a whole lot of no.
Don't they call you Cuddles?
You're a terrible person. Halfway is too far for me. I hear you, Bad Bunny. Big Daddy MRI, great to see you, my friend. Once again, Smurf Killer, I don't even know how to tell you how sad I am for you, my friend. I hope we can entertain you and bring you some joy this evening, or just a little laugh or two occasionally, because we do have the Jolly's on, so he'll make you laugh. Michael Gonzalez for $2 says boycott Hasbro, support open gaming in D&D. Done and done. They're not getting toy money from me. They're not getting card money from me. They're getting nothing from me. After what they did to the gamers, the gaming community when it comes to D&D and just a lot of other reasons, it's so easy to boycott Hasbro right now. Done and done. Thank you for the $2 support, my friend. Let's see who else is here. Awkward. Yeah,
wait,
very.
What did Hasbro do? I think I missed 60 minutes.
Anybody want to take this one?
Was Queen Harry on 60 Minutes tonight?
I don't care.
Not sure.
Okay.
I missed it.
I think we've all got that guy pegged. At least Megan does.
So that's what happens when
I'm
you
going to do it myself. There we go.
I don't have that button.
Oh, but we need to get you a button.
Well, that button anyway.
Well, obviously, I mean, you need something to button up, falling out of whatever this is.
Wow. Wow.
There's a lot of dead air. I'm just saying stuff because there's dead air. Brahma's gone. Grant's gone. Jacob's reading something. It's just
no, I'm
guys.
enjoying the silence. That's all.
It's tennis. It's a tennis match between the flu and the jolly flu.
I feel like.
Oh well.
Go ahead.
Well, I think Brahma Bull stepped out for a smoke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said in the private chat you need to go out for a cigarette.
Right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Maybe the Lizzo clam chair swallowed him.
Oh, there we go.
Good. Lord. Okay.
Hey, we've got an article here from Bounding into Comics from our buddy Jacob. Did you write this, Jacob?
I may or may not have written this. It turns out I actually did.
Oh, all right. Well, let's get to it. Here we go.
So I'm going to wind a little back here to give you guys a backstory of a story that came out just a couple of days ago. But if you remember, Candace Cameron Bure, I think is the name of the actress here, drew a lot of anger from the left-wingers and progressives after confirming that her channel that she is an executive at, Great American Family, will do its best to keep traditional marriage at its core, which means that it wouldn't be having programming on the network that was tailored to the LGBTQ community. And that upset a whole lot of people that called her a bigot and a racist and all the good such. But she pretty much said this, I think Great American Family will keep traditional marriage at its core. I think she also went on and says that this was Christmas and those traditional holidays, so that's what's going to be the focus. You got to start somewhere. You can't do everything at once. And the fact that Great American Family, which basically came to be about because Hallmark a few years ago had caved to the LGBTQ lobby and started doing same-sex movies on their network, decided, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to basically be an offshoot of what Hallmark kind of represents. And then you have people like Hillary Burton Morgan, who is the wife of Jeffrey Morgan, calling her a bigot, calling everyone who works at the organization bigots and racists and all kinds of really nasty things. So people have really been attacking Candace over the last few months over these comments that she said, but she stood by them. And as a follow-up to this story, now apparently Great American Family is the fastest growing network in cable, according to the Nielsen numbers this year. So Cameron responded to a press release that Great American Family put out this year, saying that the channel became #1 in primetime ratings with a growth in households over 128% amongst all cable networks. It also has here that they're #1 in total day growth, 113% in the 18 to 49 demographic and in total viewership. So this is a very fast growing network. People have clearly moved over from Hallmark and helping to grow this channel, become a true alternative, and actually prop up good family friendly entertainment the way that it should have been years ago. And also, just to keep a little comparison here, G4, as we know, had so much backing behind it with Comcast. They put millions of dollars into the studio, into the marketing, into the budget. Can only gather up a cable audience of about 1,000 viewers, according to Nielsen. And Great American Family, with a much significant budget, less budget and backing, ended up doing more viewership at the times of 66%, 66 times, I should say, more viewership than G4 did, with very little backing behind it. So, yeah, Great American Family seems to be finding a good way here as an alternative to what Hallmark has become over the last few years. So get wrecked, progressives. What do you guys think about this story?
Well, I mean, when I saw this thing roll out, I wasn't surprised that obviously, the usual suspects in the media went after her.
Yeah.
But, there has been a lot of changes to the channel, and there are a lot of people that are unhappy with it. We have some folks, here in the chat saying probably what a lot of people say, Hallmark got woke, going broke. Yeah, they're ruining it.
Yeah.
They really are.
And it just started a few years ago because there was an ad with like a lesbian couple that originally got rejected by the network, and then of course all the access media like Variety and The Wrap and Deadline and all these other networks started an outrage campaign in which the CEO of the company at the time essentially said, hey, we're gonna give you guys what you want. We'll give you more LGBTQ content on the channel. And then of course the guy Bill Abbott, who is now the CEO of Great American Family, says, "Well, I'm not down with that. This is not what we set it for it with this network." So he decided he was going to leave that ship and build his own ship from scratch, and here we are now.
Yeah, you know what's really weird is consider what happened to Disney Family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it became Freeform, and now it's the garbage that it is. Do you predict that this is going to happen to Hallmark?
I mean, it's already happened with Hallmark. I know they had a big press release earlier this year. I mean, I guess last year, I guess you could say, about the fact that they were going to have like their first gay romantic, I'm not going to say romantic comedy or something like that. It was something along those lines, but they pretty much like went all in on trying to please the GLAAD
Boys
lobby.
2, Bros 2, whatever it was called.
Which one?
I said I hope it's Bros 2.
Oh yeah, it was much more tame than Bros. I think Bros was a lot more degenerate than whatever they had on the Hallmark Channel. But yeah, just on those lines. But yeah, so I mean, Hallmark's kind of has been falling for years, and like I said, and one thing that a lot of people haven't really talked about, which I've tried to bring to a lot of people's attention, is that you wonder why all of these networks are caving to this lobby. Well, because GLAAD is the number one lobbying firm for the LGBT community in Hollywood. So Sarah Kate Ellis, who's the woman running the show over there, is the one pressuring all these networks to increase their quote-unquote representation in a lot of these movies and television shows and networks, and that's why you're seeing a dramatic over-representation of this community on the television. So people should be aware of it.
Well, it's kind of nice that in this case, at least, if you build it, they will come. I mean, they went and did their own thing, stuck to their guns, and they're being rewarded for it. We need to see that more in some of the conservative style media.
I actually have a feeling that it's that particular channel is going to do quite well. People are looking for more traditional things, honestly. You know,
well, they just don't want to be preached to. If I want to be preached to, I'll go to church on Sunday. Right? That's pretty much what it is. I don't care whether it's left-wing crap or right-wing crap. Stop preaching to me. Make a good Superman movie. Right? It's the simplest thing in the world to make a good Superman movie. Heck, they've got 5 million comics you can pull from. Do that.
Well, it's hard for them when you hate everything that Superman stands for. So
hey, I would take the Nicolas Cage Superman right now. I would. That's how bad things
Dude,
are.
Everyone would. We've been asking for that for years.
It would just come on with the long hair and all this. If Nick Cage had Culture's hair and beard, winner, chicken dinner. Done.
That's right.
Absolutely done.
I will even offer to be the body double for Nicolas Cage for the new Superman film.
I have seen you naked. You could do that.
I know.
Nicolas Cage playing a washed up Superman. Who would not pay money to see that?
Hell yeah. But I think I'm starting to see commercials with redheads in them again.
Oh yeah.
So I follow the commercials with this kind of stuff. So when you see the commercials with, okay, now there's 2 dads, and now there's 2 moms, and now there's multiracial moms, and now there's multiracial dads with multiracial kids, and back and forth, and you get less and less of the mom, dad, parent household with the kids. And there were just a dearth of anything redheaded female. They got rid of all that. Well, now I'm starting to see the redheaded female come back because nobody's buying their stuff. Because you're beating them in the head with this stuff. I don't need that.
I saw, and forgive me, the woke community of the world that probably occasionally watches me and tries to get me canceled. But I watched a comedian, do a bit, and it was actually a short on YouTube, so I might be safe saying this. Basically saying, as a person that lives in Britain and seeing commercials in America, where did all the white people go?
They just disappeared. It's weird how that happened.
Where did all the white people go? Soy lattes flowing.
It's the excuse that we get is that we have to have more representation that reflects the world. It's like, well, you're still a majority white country, so it's not like white people just disappeared over the course of the last 2 years.
It's just a really strange thing, And wait, what was that last one? I'm sorry, Grant, I didn't see it. Gay multiracial parents is not what most of America looks like, despite the propaganda. Well, no, I mean, but there are some. See, that's the thing, and having everybody have stories that that are their story, I get, right?
Yeah.
But we live in a very diverse world. America is the most diverse country in the world, right? And so
Yep.
why are we fighting this all the time? I had a great conversation, if you guys get a chance, over on Sporking News podcast channel. They talk about a diverse, like, panel over there for last night's dump, the first dump of the year, the Saturday, that's incredible. And then Jolly gets into it, because talk about like multicolored panel and full of puppets over on the Cotton Connection. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Right, and we do tackle some heavy subjects sometimes, and just like this one, I gotta mention, this is Conquer and Divide, my friends, and this is how they infiltrate and make us fight amongst each other, so we don't pay attention to what the big wigs are doing behind the curtain. So once they see us unite and mount up against the elite on top that are pushing this woke narrative and this BS, that's when they'll truly be afraid and tremble in their own boots. It's just that's why we're here fighting and trying to spread the good word.
Yeah, no, to me, the last thing in the world that matters now is race, because we're only one. It's called the human race.
Yeah.
And that's how we should be living. And that's how I used to be living. I don't know what happened. The world changed around me. What happened? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All I can say is there's a whole lot of stuff that's inserted in the intersectional neo-Marxism that we're dealing with on the regular, and it's intolerable to the point that it kind of disgusts me. But it is what it is. We're all human. Let's get to a couple of chats that we have to get to, so that I'm fulfilling the obligation of a good host. We've got Michael Gonzalez talking about the D&D thing with Hasbro, saying they are revising their license to prohibit others to publish currently D&D clone products. Yeah, virtual tabletops and forcing investors to use Kickstarter or lawsuits. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, talk about the people who used to make amazing creations that could add to the game. People who put together phenomenal campaigns that they couldn't market. Can't do that anymore. Anyway. Yeah, thank you for clarifying that for the audience, Michael. I appreciate it. Mr. Grant Gregory for Try Money. I still don't know what this is. 20 Try Monies? Anyway. GAF is what Hallmark is to Netflix to Blockbuster. Yeah, I think that's probably fairly accurate. Indeed. Yeah. Do you realize that Netflix, that Blockbuster could have bought Netflix? That's a great story. We'll have to have Tom tell that.
Yeah.
Story. Yeah.
Decisions of the past.
Yeah,
oh hell yeah! I wouldn't have the first two marriages. Jesus Christ, those women were crazy.
Hindsight is 60-40. Hey, CultureCasino.
Yes, I did. And if you wish to continue to talk about this here, I don't know what culture is going to do.
Yeah, I don't want like separation. I don't want people. I don't want anything carrying over to anything. Nope. Everybody needs to get along, please, because I have very little tolerance for stuff. Darcipio, you have a voice everywhere you go, and I appreciate it. I enjoy you here. Please don't go after anybody in the chat. That's all I ask. I'm sure you guys can figure out a resolution to whatever's going on there.
Yeah, guys, the Royal Rumble's in like 3 weeks, so just wait a couple of weeks.
My DMs are open. Have been since.
Yeah, I wonder if this will hurt D&D as badly as 4th edition. Gosh, Tiara, I don't know. 4th edition was terrible. I think everybody rolled back to people rolled back to their rules. I don't think people did. Did anybody play it on 4th edition? Did any of you guys play D&D? I don't know. That's a weird question.
Never have.
Yeah, I've played them all.
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to it. Just never been in a group that does.
It's gotten more and more commercial as you go along.
Comics plays under a weird gaming system, right? What was it called?
He plays a tabletop game. It's not Shadowrun, but it's something similar.
No. But he plays like under a weird, like a hero system or champion system or something.
Yeah, he does hero rules, but I mean, he just makes up his own. Most people do. So you take of whatever the sets are, and you go from there. And where it really started going bad is when they put it online. So the biggest problem that you had was finding local people that wanted to play and get together and do that. And then when they started putting that online, you could have people all over the world and at any time coming in and do stuff, Roll20 and other things, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
once online ruined it. It ruined the atmosphere of it. Like, I mean, me and my friends, we still play 2.5 edition. We follow Yeah, you find it the most fun. So
I still in,
Mhm.
well,
in those books,
2.5e technically, but yeah.
the spines on my books are like, like if I open it just too fast, it's going to start to fall apart. So you just got to be careful. And those are really well crafted. That's the other thing too, is you remember how everything they used to make was very well crafted and you had great pewter models and the whole 9 yards.
Mhm.
It was just different. Things were different. God, I sound like get off my lawn, kids. Good Lord.
I did a meme about that last night.
Yeah. Say again.
I did a meme about that last night.
Thank you.
Getting off your lawn. Yeah. As Captain Caveman. It was a horrible Photoshop.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks. Bamagrad, what's going on, my friend? One of the most amazing people on the planet. This is Bamagrad for $10 super chat. Says, "Hail to all. Culture, due to her ability to expertly manage and supervise all daily casino operations, should we recognize and redesignate the boss as the pit boss?" Well, yeah, she's the pit boss, but she's always been the boss. Maybe I don't want to change her name. Love, do you want to change your name? She's laughing, so no. So yeah, but thank you, Bamagrad. I know you did, and she's taking that in the best possible way. And again, we were very honored and privileged to meet you, and I do thank you once again for your amazing letter. And yeah, what a we have
You got mail?
Yeah, I get mail. Yeah, I got.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got Matt Mardigan. There's nothing wrong with recognizing the differences between people are talking about. The problem is how it's discussed in public Discord and how it's used to divide people. I agree with you, Matt. Why are you not in here? He's in the chat. I don't.
You didn't send him a link.
He's in the chat.
No, he's not.
Put him back in the chat. He was in the chat. I didn't kick him out. Yeah. Yeah. There is no D&D past second edition. That's right. Advanced D&D.
That's the rules I play. 2-hit armor class 0.
Yeah.
The new stuff just makes it way too calculating. So you get to end up being a statistic nerd, and you lose what the game is about, which is role playing and being together with people and learning them and things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Rogue's Backstory says third edition was the last that I played.
Can you go back to that one?
Third edition?
No, that Rogue's.
Yeah.
Okay. The Avatar.
It
reminds me of the Moons over Miami that you can get at Denny's. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Well, Margot Robbie apparently adds box office poison. Oh shit. To her resume after 4 cataclysmic bombs. My goodness, we got this covered. Wrote this.
Yep.
Oh.
So, as you guys have known, over the last few years, Margot Robbie's had a few big movies come out. They've been heavily pushing her. They've been talking about having her be like the female Pirates of the Caribbean star in the future as well. But her films are not really seeing any box office returns, even though they're as heavily as they're pushing her at the moment. So, over the last few years, the big movies that she's been in was obviously Birds of Prey, the movie where they had to change the name like the week they released, then change it back because people couldn't find it online. It was so confusing. So that movie flopped. And then you had the Suicide Squad 2, the one with James Gunn. That movie also flopped. So then this year she had 2 movies. She had Amsterdam, which she was a major star in, and then Babylon, which she was also a major star in. So to put this into context, Amsterdam and Babylon were 2 movies that needed to do at least $400 million just to break even on its all-in cost, and ended up getting a box office return of roughly about, I say, 50 million out of those 2 movies. So massive box office losses for both of those movies combined. So now people are finally starting to ask the question, well, is Margot Robbie box office poison? I mean, she has the Barbie movie coming out, which is supposed to be one of the biggest movies of the summer, even though that sounds very, very sad to say out loud. It's true. So have we reached the point where audiences just do not care about Margot Robbie as a leading star in Hollywood?
No, that's just racist. Plain and simple. It's because she's Australian. I hate this anti-Australian hate that you guys are pushing.
Yeah, it'd be sexist, actually. Sexist. That's what it is.
But it's racist and sexist.
Oh, man. I love everybody.
It's racially sexist. You're right, Jolly.
There we go.
She was great.
Yeah, but on the counter, she's hot.
Right.
Well, in the first, so in the first Suicide Squad, I thought she was great. I know that the material she was given was no bueno.
What
The
about
second,
Wolf on Wall Street? Oh my goodness.
well, okay, and again, I mean, a lot of people only focus on the fact that they saw things, right? I'm
What?
not. For me,
Things?
she was
great in I, Tonya.
She's more than a decent actress. I was about to say she's a decent actress, but she's more than a decent actress. I always feel like whoever's doing her picking for her roles, outside of course, being, Harley Quinn, I think they're doing a poor job for her.
I don't think she's a lead, Culture. I think she's better as a backup. I liked her in Suicide Squad when she had more of an elite cast around her, like John Cena and a few others. And then, of course, with Leo, she kind of shined a little bit. And then, of course, also with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with the Tarantino movie. So those movies stick out in my head where I think of, her as an actress. So to me, it seems that I think the lead role is just not for her.
Yeah.
But you will agree she's good in an ensemble.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I feel that's fair. That's fair.
She reminds me, her career and her looks remind me of Jamie Presley. I mean, they kind of have the same arc.
Right.
I mean, Jamie Presley was considered, one of the hottest women in acting for a while. She never really did anything where she really broke out and kind of disappeared.
Hey, she was in Entourage, and I feel like that was
My Name is Earl.
Yeah. Oh well,
She was good at My Name is Earl. Yeah.
Right, but she wanted to be in movies.
Yeah, well,
but that doesn't always happen.
It just never worked out for her.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're very similar.
She was in Not Another Teen Movie. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, and 100 Girls.
But
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt, good film.
Understand, she was given. She had lots of opportunities. The problem is, in order to deliver in that particular thing, you have to have a good picker. Somebody has to pick one out of four of whoever's picking your films.
A good what?
Yeah.
Has to be a good film. A picker.
It's not just that.
Picker. Oh, okay.
It's the
Sorry.
The films have got stupid budgets behind them as well. Like if you look at some of the budgets on that, like that's the reason. Like Daniel Day-Lewis has never been a box office star, but he's never had a film that didn't make money. Even though some of his profits have only been in the small millions. Like he'll do a $25 million film, and it'll make 30. I'm telling them, Donald. I'm telling them. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like the fact of the matter is that I think it's the roles that she's getting and the budgets behind them. Like if I was an actor and I said, oh, by the way, the budget is $200 million and you're in the lead, I'd be like, I'm not fucking doing it. Well, where's that money going? Like,
and honestly, I mean,
money laundering.
That's the question for everybody right now. Where is the money going? Yeah,
all those films are in FTX.
Oh wow, yeah. Well,
That's going to be the next one. Instead of STX Sound, it's going to come out brought to you by FTX. Collapse.
You're right. Yeah, indeed. Oh man, a lot of people are showing up now. We got Glinzer's here. We got several folks popping in.
Jacob said you've seen 100 and some odd films last year. I saw 5.
Yeah, that sounds about
5
right.
that we were trying to do a top 10 on the end on the Comics Channel. I couldn't come up with 10 films that I saw.
I did, but not all of them had theatrical releases.
I picked Dune as my number 1, and that technically came out in 2021. So, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Darcipio says Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie have never been a box office draw. Okay, so
not by themselves, no.
That's 100% right, and it's weird because you think like Brad Pitt is like this. Ladies will tell you he's pretty hot, right? And they drool on him, but has he had a pull? I mean, okay, so he was in 12 Monkeys with Bruce Willis. Right. He was in all the Ocean's films. He was recently in Bullet Train.
He was in Thelma and Louise. He played the hot
Thelma and Louise, yeah.
Right? But outside of Fight
Mr. and
Club,
Mrs. Smith.
What about
Interview with the Vampire?
World War
Legends
Z.
of the Fall, River
World War
Runs
Z.
Through It. Some of
Legends
those
of the Fall.
earlier movies, he was maybe a draw.
Snatch. I think Snatch was his best role part, though. As far as well, I think it was the best acting job.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. And I love the accent in that.
And he's been great in the Tarantino flicks.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
what was that
That's not
one
so
film
good.
where he played the invisible guy that died in
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, Deadpool
Deadpool.
2.
Deadpool
Yeah.
2? Yeah, that is his most iconic role in my
I
opinion.
mean,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt in and of himself hasn't exactly had like the best 2022 either, because it's like what the Bullet Train movie did decent numbers. I mean, it made
It
what
was a fun film.
240 on a $90 million budget, so it made a little bit of its money back, not like a huge like smash hit or anything like that. But he was also a big draw for that film Babylon, and Babylon bombed horribly. I mean, it only did 13.5 million on a budget that was $80 million, and you have to assume that he was a big part of that budget as well.
Yeah.
He was also in
God,
12
yeah.
Years a Slave.
Was
He
there
was
any
all over the
advertising for?
posters in China.
I mean,
Was there any
Babylon,
advertising for Babylon? Because I never saw anything on it. The
Very,
first I had
very-
heard it was Yellow Flash mentioned it like
They-
the week it was coming out.
They had a very small advertising budget. There's no doubt about it. But again, I mean, you're talking about studios right now that are hemorrhaging money. They are. No matter
They
what.
were,
anybody-
well, they were talking about a World War Z sequel for a while there, right before the old pandemic, and then I wish Tom was here. He would know if they were still working on it or not. But
He was supposed to be here, but James Villanueva is
World War
right.
ZZ,
Say again.
World War
Yeah.
ZZ. So
yeah,
it'd be like a 6-minute daily.
Yeah.
It's World
World
War.
Z, War Z.
pretty
You're
much.
mean. You're
Yeah.
mean. But I do know
Uh,
this. James Villanueva is correct. Margot Robbie is no J Law. True.
No, J-Law came first.
Well, nobody can
J-Lo,
be.
J-Lo was everything. Yeah, and Captain Marvel had the hype of Endgame. Yeah, Brie got very lucky with that film.
Perfect timing.
Was in 7? Was he the draw?
Morgan
And I
Freeman.
would argue Black Panther had perfect timing as well.
Mhm.
I did.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Seven's a
But-
buddy cop movie. There's no main draw. It's a duo.
Yeah, and this is
Well,
true
he was
statement
one of
too.
them, though. You can't. I mean, that's just.
Yeah,
picking
I mean
his
he's
hairs
one
there.
of them.
Him and.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Elizabeth
there's
is
very
right.
few films that are going to have one star that's going to draw, right? That's your blockbuster. It's Terminator,
Right, that's
Right.
Top
know,
Gun.
Top Gun, and your even your Mission Impossible movies. Yeah, okay. But there's a good without an ensemble cast, it's a very boring set of film.
Okay, so Ed Norton and Brad Pitt,
Inglourious
were together in
Basterds.
Fight Club. Yeah, and Glorious Bastards was
But
an
yeah,
excellent film.
I would say he was probably the headliner of that film.
Well, this is the one I think that he was balls out the headliner of, and the film rocked the box. It was
Yeah,
Money
Fury.
Which one?
Fury.
Fury. I thought he was very
Fury.
good in Fury. I don't know how
Fury.
it was at the
Fury.
box office.
Fury.
The tank. Yeah,
Yeah.
the tank gun.
Yeah. What's his name? The crazy
Moneyball.
kid.
That's true. Moneyball.
He was
That
definitely
was a
good at
one.
Moneyball, though.
Yeah.
Hey, the bean pad. Good to see you. He's not. I'm not saying we're not saying he's a bad actor.
No.
That it's God. These discussions always devolve into that. It is. Is he a superstar? Is he a box office draw? Is he a guy that's going to
Mr.
open
and
a film?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith make money? I'm pretty sure that.
He made a lot of money.
Jolie was in that with him, right? At the time, his wife.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
So-
he was more the star at that point, I think. That was that pre Tomb Raider? I can't
No.
remember.
No, it
No,
was
no,
after.
that was post.
Okay. Maybe not.
Well, I mean, it's so Angelina Jolie has legitimately carried movies by herself,
Yeah.
right? So we know that. Brad Pitt has never been in a vehicle that he has carried by himself. Even Inglourious Bastards had phenomenal. Every single person in that was a phenomenal actor. They did a great job with that all the way through.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I can see he's
Mr.
not that traditional. He's not
Well-
Arnie. He's not Stallone. He's
He had
not.
he had
those people.
Troy. He had Troy, which was pretty action packed. I think he
That's
just
true.
never found his John Wick, so to speak. You know.
Exactly. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Jolly
was
makes
he
an
in-
excellent point there.
Was he in Legends of the Fall?
Legends
Yeah.
of
Yes.
the Fall and River runs
got eight-
through it.
He got eaten
And
by the bear at the end.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it like this. I'm like, okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Smith made about $100 million in the box office. It made on a budget that was reasonable, 110 million. The film made 487 million. It made money. Made about $100 million. So again, I mean, the most profitable films in history have been these Oceans films because every one of the actors took a back end. Their front end was
Right.
not up.
Yeah.
So it's weird how that works. Cryum says money goes to bad director plus writer who shoot 12 bad endings, not trusting their work, than one good one. Yes, 100% right. That's actually modern filmmaking now, or what they call scrapbooking or stitching or any of the other terminology you want to use together. I hate it. Hey, what's up, Cult Classic Cage?
Or
How's
you're
it going?
Taika Waititi and you just record everything, all 9 to 12 hours of footage, and then cut it.
Okay, so but that's
movie.
But that's the main complaint, right? For somebody like Paul Feig. Now, I'm not saying Feige, I'm saying Feig, who put together Ghostbusters 2016.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, I'm going to use all this. You do whatever you're going to do, you know, improv, whatever. And I'm like going, that is not a good film.
Well, he did that with Spy, right?
Yeah.
And Spy was one of the funniest movies I have ever seen in my entire life.
But it was okay, but it had a really good outline. It did have a decent script. There was
Jason Statham was phenomenal in that film.
But you also have improv. You have people who are capable of it, right?
Right.
Those ladies were not. Kristen Stewart is I have to read my lines actress, right? And then
that whole
had
2016 thing was a debacle. They went back and had to remake it and all this other stuff because it tested so poorly, and they didn't listen to people that knew what the film should be. They wanted to have a more female film reboot instead of having what we got with this latest film, which, in my opinion, was what they should have done in 2016.
Well, there's a lot of things that need to be rebooted, like The Flash, which, you know, it is what it is. But the Atlantean sent me a super sticker. It is a one-up button, a hippo. Thank you, brother. Hope you're doing well.
I got breaking news.
Oh, go.
The Detroit Lions just pulled an upset on the Green Bay Packers, which means the Seattle Seahawks are in the playoffs.
Yay.
What happened now?
Go Hawks. Go Hawks. Go. Go Hawks. Go Hawks. Go. Go Hawks.
Well, the good news is you're playing the 49ers, so you won't be in the playoffs long.
Well, at least my song will get a few clicks. Jeez.
Hey, you could have Dak Prescott as your quarterback.
I feel like
my song is my bread and butter.
Thank you, the lovely Sherry. This feels like a story that's in our wheelhouse. Alien hugs Bush at GOP convention. Okay. This is from the Weekly World News. We have America's Extreme magazine. Oh, cool. I was Bigfoot's love slave. Now I'm pregnant with his baby. I'm not that into Brahmable.
And that's how the Nephilim happen.
Wow. So why are you on the cover, Culture?
I don't know. And I feel like it's Toxic Man Flu's fault.
No.
Wow. So
that's straight up no. I have never made it with a chick with a stash. We'll just say that.
It's a trend.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know? I mean, most women will. Well, I'm not going to get into this. Get in a lot of trouble.
A little disturbed by that. Ain't gonna lie.
That's things are getting a little bushy.
Oh, this is a nice sentiment. Thank you, 10DL. Thank you. CultureCasino beats cancel culture. Indeed. Christopher Dominguez says, are the Ravens or Redskins in the playoffs? I don't know.
Well, the Ravens are in the playoffs, but the Redskins are not in the playoffs because they are now known as the Commanders, and they're not in the playoffs either.
It was actually, this is a weird thing.
I'm going to keep dead naming them forever.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, what's the next thing?
Just
I
like
had?
the Cleveland Indians.
How about what used to be the Cleveland Browns, which are now the Ravens? But anyway,
I have a lot of American Indian blood, so I can say that it's okay.
Well, and a lot of American Indians say, "What are you doing, renaming these teams that have a history and are honoring us?" Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff to that.
They had to change the whole tote boards and all of the casinos, at the sports book. It was a real pain in the ass.
They don't go after the Saints ever.
I think you should name the Seattle Seahawks.
They will because Christianity'sBad.com. All right, here we go. Mr. Greg Gregory has something
on behalf of Christianity. That would be insane.
Stuff like this is giving yourself a lobotomy without the surgical procedure. Good gravy. No kidding, kiddo. Oh, you guys are on fire in the chat. Thank you so much.
Like literally on fire?
Well, no. Well,
okay.
No. Did I say literally? By the way, that's a pet peeve. So, like, I'll be watching YouTube and there'll be like the short things that'll come up or whatever. And the girls that are definitely not with it will say literally like every other word. And I'm like, you are not literally drowning right now.
Oh, I hate that. That literally kills me every time.
You mean
Oh,
figuratively?
God.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It figuratively kills me every literal time. Yeah.
That's better, Grant.
It's crazy. And you're right. Culture Casino Love Child confirmed. Gross. Yeah. Anyway.
Is it Culture Casino's love child or Brahma's butt baby? Which I think is something we need to hashtag on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that men can't get pregnant.
I'm so.
You obviously haven't read the latest Joker.
Obviously not. All you need is some kind of witch, and bam.
Like literally? Yes, like literally. Sci-Fi TV for me says everyone's got a very slight echo tonight, or maybe I'm having a stroke.
It's definitely the last one.
It's man flu over here.
I can't hear it, and nobody said it in chat until now. So
I've got what?
It's Toxic's fault.
Do I have
Speaking
my
of
audio
which,
wrong?
holy cow! Ha! Big Daddy MRI just gifted 20 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that, Big Daddy MRI. I appreciate you. A master mod in many channels that I love. Big Daddy MRI. Thank you very much for that. Wow.
cheers to that.
20.
Wow.
That is very, very generous, and I do appreciate it, my friend. Wow.
Big
Look at
Daddy.
all those names going green right now. My goodness. Holy cow.
That's probably why they call him Big Daddy.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so very much, Big Daddy MRI. That is incredibly generous. I wish StreamYard gave me a way to highlight that, because I would love to be able to honor you in that way. But all I can say is thank you very much. That's amazing. Wow, look at all those green names. Amazing. Yeah, Duck Nation's like 20. Wow, I agree, Duck Nation. Southern Bell says, the Cleveland Indians have suffered, so going after the Cleveland Browns would destroyed that city. It did. It would. I don't care what anybody says. Going after the Browns, going after all of that. I'm still pissed off for Cleveland. I love Cleveland's one of those cities I love, having never lived there. It's a weird thing. Did you guys watch Major League?
Of course.
All three of them.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the best film? I mean, it's just like
3 of them.
Yes, there were.
Yeah.
Oh, there were more than that. They did the minor leagues too, I think.
Oh, they did the minor leagues? That's right. There's 4.
They got a major league called minor leagues. That doesn't make sense for them.
It was Major League
to the
Back to
Minors?
the Minors. I
Yeah.
think it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
okay.
you can't make that movie today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that like an Epstein style movie?
Yeah. It was filmed on the island.
Was
For the few people that still have white names, go up to the top where you see the GIFs, change it to live chat, click on the super chat looking thing where the GIFs are, and then click allow GIF.
Yeah. If you see in the chat that little box, that little present box at the top there of the chat, you just have to click on that and allow GIFs. Unless you're on a brand account, and then I don't know. All bets are off. I don't know how to make that work. But I do know that Darcipio thinks that the name is racist. All they had to do is change it to the Warriors. Even that would have been a decent compromise. But
No, Warriors sounds a bit racist. They're not all a bunch of fighters.
I don't know.
I think they should have kept
it.
They should have kept skins at least. Maybe take the color out of it.
The shirts and skins.
Something skins.
The Washington skins.
Sure.
Potato skins.
I have
Whatever.
I have a different position on those kind of things. The Redskins, the Indians, all that stuff. What the country did to the Indians in that area. Just read up on the Georgia Gold Rush of 1840, and what they did with the Trail of Tears and to the Cherokee, and all the Seminole Creek, where my family comes from.
The Blackfoot Indian got marched all the way across the
Right.
plains.
Well, the anniversary of Wounded Knee was a couple of weeks ago, and they,
it was. Yeah,
and all that stuff that happened from there. So I think when you start erasing those names from history, you start losing why they're there.
Amen.
Well, I mean,
and-
you're dealing with people who are rewriting history in real time. We just
Mhm.
mentioned earlier the whole 1619 project that's coming out in Hulu,
Yeah.
which is actively trying to rewrite American history just so people will start hating American history and they won't defend
After
it.
being
Right.
debunked many times.
Yep,
It's
they're
still
still
being
gonna
taught
push
at
it.
school, and they're making a TV show on it now.
And you
Yeah.
can't cancel the Confederate leaders either. Just because they were on the wrong side of the truth back then doesn't mean they weren't good Americans that were fighting for what they believed in at the time.
Yeah.
Even though it was bad and it was wrong, but still there's slavery right now all across the world, or just go look in Africa.
Oh, it's extreme, and that's I do. By the way, YouTube does not like me because every once in a while, at least once a week, I will do a video that they don't like. I will annually or biannually do a video on global slavery and human trafficking and all of that stuff,
God,
and
they
they
don't like
hate
that.
it. They hate it because I'm pointing out all the countries, that still allow for that practice, and it disgusts me. And I think it disgusts most people, and they don't want the real world. They don't want a clean picture of the real world. They don't like it. Speaking of somebody you should like, though, the common nerd. Greetings, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Says dresser building tonight. Awesome. IKEA. Anyway, keep it up, boys. We are winning. I think we're doing a decent job winning. I just want unity. This is the weirdest place I've ever been. I want everybody in this country to get back to being together because we were there. We were there for a while, like a long time. I want that America back. I dare you.
Been doing a good show on Sunday afternoon.
Oh, I know, dude.
people
I
should go
love
check it
Common
out.
Nerd. Yeah, and great channel. It just finally got monetized. Just cool as hell. Yeah.
We don't watch commoners around here.
What now?
We don't watch commoners around here. We're too highbrow.
Tim
We have
talk.
puppets. We're top.
Well,
tier.
yeah. He's uncommon. Yeah, Jolly's
He is
uncommon.
uncommon.
Yeah, we have Tim's talk saying, "I heard Charlie Sheen had tiger blood."
Winning.
Yeah,
Wild
branded
thing.
branded channel names cannot receive gifts. This is true.
Right.
Yeah. And I have a series of them, but I had to change my brand account to a personal account before I could accept the gifts. Yes, that's correct. That's what I thought. And Big Daddy MRI clears that up too. You guys are amazing. I love it. Anybody, by the way, here's the cool thing about YouTube mods. They educate themselves. They know how to make the things work, and they do a great job. So thank you once again, Big Daddy, MRI, and all of the people who give memberships. You're incredible.
And Big Daddy likes Harley Davidsons. That just makes him a little bit cooler.
Oh, yeah. Big Daddy is awesome. But Nano Reaper makes a good point. They should have changed their name to the Washington Lobbyists. Yes.
Look, if they had just changed their name to the Washington Engines, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. So that's their fault.
Yeah. Hey, Peter Venkman fan site is here. Good to see you.
Yeah. This
I
isn't
believe,
pre-flight, though. That's Friday.
I believe
Lots
I
of people
backed
do
off the
that.
common nerd.
Yeah. Wait, wow. Okay, I'm done clicking things. Grant, you click
Oh,
things.
he's blowing kisses at you.
Whoa,
Get on
wait,
the joke.
what? Oh, hey, my eyeballs, man. Come on.
It's not me. Oh, Nick's here. What's up, Nick?
No, don't do it, Nick.
Oh. I know Storyman Jackson just sent us a super sticker for $1.99. It's a Shiba Inu dog saying, "Hey."
Culture. I really don't want to see Nick blow his load.
He's not doing that.
That's
That's not what he's gonna do.
okay.
What he's gonna do? Everybody, calm down. Relax.
Just making sure.
When you want to go to it. Okay, so we have anything else? I know we have other stories to talk about.
You want to talk about Ryan Johnson lying about the fact that his movie wasn't based on Elon Musk?
I think we should check that out. That sounds like fun.
Oh God, please don't remind me I watched that film.
I feel like a glass onion. Yeah, it always makes you cry.
Yep, especially
right.
when you have to sit there and watch it for 2 hours. It's not great.
All right, here we go. Let's get to it.
So Ryan Johnson is now claiming that his villain for Glass Onion was not based on Elon Musk, even though it was very clearly was based on Elon Musk, because that's what everyone said when they saw the film. So now he has to come out and pretend like, oh no, it was just one big giant mistake. So if you haven't seen Glass Onion, the movie is about a guy, a very very rich tech nerd who happens to be part of like space programs and like buys politicians and things of that nature. Though they're really on the nose stuff of implying that this is about Elon Musk. He's the villain of the film, played by Edward Norton, and people who are quote unquote praising his movie is saying this is an incredibly smart film. It's not. If you guys have seen it already, you'll know within the first 2 minutes exactly who the bad guy is and how this film ends, because it's just
they
that
literally
dumb.
show you who the bad guy is in the first minute. Like they
Yes.
spoil the whole movie straight off the bat. So dumb.
So stupid. But of course people are calling out. It's like, wow, that character that he's playing is really, really similar to Elon Musk. Did you make this whole movie just to take shots at Elon Musk? And now Johnson, who is the great subverter of expectations, is now trying to quote claims that, the whole thing was based on him, and that's the whole reason why this film exists. And he goes on to say that there's a lot of general stuff, the sort of species of tech billionaire that went into Glass Onion, but obviously it's almost a weird relevance in the current moment, the current moment of today, talking about Musk and Twitter and whatnot. A friend of mine says, "Man, it feels like it was written this afternoon. And it's just a sort of horrible accident, So he says that no, this wasn't based on him, even though he wrote this like a year ago, and clearly has some pent up frustrations towards Musk, especially his recent takeover of Twitter, which has a lot of the left very, very upset. Now, if you guys hadn't watched the first Knives Out movie, that film was basically supposed to be a parody or a social commentary of sorts of the Trump family. And then this film, Glass Onion, he does the exact same thing with Musk, where it's basically the idiot billionaire is bad, and rich people are bad, and they all do bad things. It's the same crap that we've seen so many times, especially if you guys watch The Last Jedi. The whole space Monaco scene towards like the second part of the film, where they waste a whole bunch of time there, that was all just to hammer the point of rich people bad and rich people take advantage of everyone. It said that's basically who Johnson is. They go on to describe Edward Norton's character, which we've already talked about here. It says, in many ways, is our modern world stand up for anyone in particular. It says that the intent was to accurately reflect what it's been, what we have in our hands in the middle of a cultural spear over the last 6 years. It's pretty nightmarish, the kind of carnival Fellini-X inflated reality right now, which I don't know what any of that means. That's just word salad about progressives can't handle the fact that certain people who they don't like are in charge of things, I guess. But yeah, so he's trying to save face by saying that his movie wasn't Musk related, when it clearly is. If you've seen the movie, it's on Netflix. It's 2 hours that you'll never get back. But hey, if you want to go check it out, go check it out. But what do you think about Ryan Johnson, the subverter of expectations? Comments there.
That's as much of a disclaimer as at the beginning of South Park, before they have somebody famous, it's not actually them on. I mean, come on, we all know who it was. I saw the movie; it wasn't that great. To write a murder mystery, you have to be smarter than
the audience.
You have to be smart enough to actually write a murder mystery that connects and makes sense. And Ryan Johnson is not smart enough to do this.
You can only write a character as smart as you are, and unfortunately, for a murder mystery and Ryan Johnson, those two things don't go together.
Exactly, that's what I was getting at.
I like Knives Out.
Yes, the first film
wasn't this.
Well, the first film was good, and then
he wrote this entire one himself, though. He didn't have any help.
Oh, he probably wrote it on a napkin, not giving away any plot.
I just know this. I just know this that this film, he was upset that he had to actually put Knives Out on.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though it has a character from the first movie that it is fully based around. So why wouldn't it be connected?
Well, okay, it's not James Bond, right? I mean but that's kind of what Netflix is going for there, and that's why they bought the next two films. I mean, they bought Knives Out for the next two films. So it is what it is. I mean, I didn't really enjoy. Knives Out was okay. It was a fine film. It was definitely Ryan Johnson, but you're right. He's not writing Sherlock Holmes. He's not writing Poirot. He's not writing, Murder, She Wrote even. So it's just like, ugh. Consider this. Murder, She Wrote was how many seasons did that go? Forever with Angela Lansbury. It went for what?
I think 10 seasons.
Yeah. And yet it was far more effective as a detective entity than any of this that we've seen from him.
Yeah, 12 seasons.
The problem with Murder, She Wrote is they should have made the last episode that she was the murderer all along, because legitimately every single town that she goes into, she'll hop off a train within an hour, someone's dead. I don't know how no one ever pointed the finger at her.
Yeah. Jessica was the murderer.
She was the whole time.
Yeah, but
and then she started writing books about it too.
I think she was using her witchcraft from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks to
she probably was
people to do the murders so that she could write them.
She got them pregnant and had them murder people, or else she'd leave them pregnant.
I do want to point this out just real quick too. For Rian Johnson, the way every theme in his movie is rich people bad, he's getting paid $50 million each to do Glass Onion and then the next Nice Out movie on Netflix. So yeah, $100 million for those two films.
Kind of rich person.
Yeah. No, it's the 1% of the 1% that are bad, not him who are multimillionaires.
Right.
Okay.
He'd be the 1% of the 1%, surely, with $100 million in his back pocket.
Yep.
Well, I mean, okay. So it's a weird conversation. We start talking about that. I mean, the 1% is like what, 400,000 a year?
No.
Anything above the president's salary.
Remember how they rebranded that, like the whole Bernie Sanders thing? How he was always talking about the millionaires and the billionaires, and then when he became a millionaire, it became the billionaires.
Just the billionaires.
Yeah.
So this is a good question. Where are we going to get a movie about culture's weave? Well, when I actually have one, I think would be the right answer to that. Thank you for the $2 super chat to try to insult me, my friend. Shellback. Thanks, Tim.
They're all pornos. So just letting you know.
That's awkward.
Floral judges you right now, Tox.
It's like those Japanese tentacle videos, but with a weave.
Exactly, just the same thing. And Floral can judge me all he wants.
If my hair would articulate like that, then I'd be a superstar.
Sideshow Bob.
Put some more product in it. Yeah. Homemade.
I don't put product in my. Like if you put product in your hair, right? You're dulling your hair. You're destroying your hair. You're breaking it down. Don't do that.
That's bullshit. Bram has been putting product in his hair since he was 8.
Exactly.
Yeah. No issues here.
Yeah. I don't have to put product in my hair. It's good.
Yep. The only growth cream they're buying isn't used for the head.
Apparently Vertical Horizons can't wait to see the longest weave. Am I going to be a football star in that one? Is that what you're saying?
But your weave's going to go to jail for match fixing.
12 angry weaves. Thank you, Soul Assassin. Appreciate that. Jerry wants to know, why did you give Santa a beer?
But Santa can't drink?
Santa likes beer?
It's past Christmas. I mean, he did his job.
Technically, this is his vacation 11 months.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is where Comics Division and his people get to work.
Look, snowed up. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We get to work. That's right. We got. Oh gosh, I can't wait for what you guys are going to get to see on Comics Division's channel in the next 6 months. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I was actually making an elf joke, but sure.
With a quill?
Elf jokes. Okay. Elf stuff I can do.
Yeah, the quill. Snowdub is reminding you, we need 42 more people to check out Floral's channel. Floral is the most underrated, underappreciated channel we've got right now. Thank you, Jolly. You're a good dude. 458 subs so far, 42 to get to 500. That's halfway to the promised land, folks. Please, if you appreciate the wonderful puppetness over there, just check it out. I promise you, you will leave there satisfied in a weird way. Anyway, wow,
okay, that's inviting.
No, let's try to invite things.
What do you mean by
Speaking of inviting, WG just gifted 5 culture.
Oh, WG for 5 Culture Casino gift memberships. Thank you, WG. WG is an amazing human being.
Sub to Floral.
Truly.
Puppet Lives Matter.
Yeah, true. But thank you very much, WG. I wish there was a way I could highlight that. I keep saying that, but all of the folks that have gifted memberships tonight, thank you. You guys are getting me back over that 300 sub mark, or excuse me, membership mark, which is amazing.
What's really important here is we have to get Floral over 500. That way the Cotton Connection can be a true connection, and I can do one of those trains, where we run a train on him.
That's called a raid. It gives him At 500 he gets a community tab, and then we can pass.
Well, actually, community tabs are given out randomly up until 500, so you can just get one with like hardly any subs. You've got to have a certain amount of videos on your stream for it to just randomly give it to you. It's weird.
Yeah, I've got a community tab for some reason, and I'm at like 285 or something like that.
That's weird.
Someday you'll find the Cotton Connection.
Yeah, Hank VP is correct. My hair gets attacked more than the quartering. Thank you, Hank VP. Indeed. I agree with you.
You are way more entertaining than the quartering.
Yeah. Lisa says, WG! That's right, WG. I'm more entertaining than the quartering?
Yeah, he annoys me. You don't.
Really?
Yeah.
I like quartering.
I don't like people that ramble on and on and on without... Oh, okay.
Yeah, never mind.
Sorry.
Yeah, I wonder who does that.
Why am I hearing... I'm hearing Disney film behind it.
That's because for all of his video editing capability, noise cancellation, well beyond the Australian's capability.
My editor. Oh, hey, Mr. CCDV's in the house.
You might want to check what WG just did.
What happened now?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Oh, WG. Hair products do not by themselves. What a great
That's
man.
right, for $50, WG. Thank you, my friend. Oh my gosh. This man is amazing and very generous. I've had very generous people tonight. Thank you all very much. Super chat because hair products don't buy themselves. Oh, thank you, WG. I don't use product in my hair. I donate my hair. It's really important that the hair stay, I'm going to say the word, virgin.
Technically, semen's not a product.
But I do use quality hair care products like shampoo, but it's organic. It's all natural. Nothing artificial.
Made from bull's milk?
No. Although
it would not be virginal.
No, but our good friend, his name's the Shagsworth. Can I promote him real quick? I want to.
Absolutely.
I know that guy.
This is your channel. You cannot do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was here last week. You should have promoted him then.
The Shagsworth. I cannot believe you just did that.
So how about those Packers?
No, the Shagsworth. Right. The Shagsworth has 1,000. Wow, bye, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
The Shagsworth has 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, folks.
It's about time.
It's about time.
Which means that he's going to be doing a stream where he's going to be in a wading pool full of ranch.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. A kiddie pool.
Wait. Kiddie pool of ranch.
Snowdub, you're muted.
Am I?
Yeah, now you're not.
If you were trying to say something, your mouth kept moving.
Tina Bojan has 24 subscribers and has a community tab. I don't understand why.
Do I have? I don't
Floral
know.
doesn't. What is happening right now? Culture's hair is completely real. Thank you for the $2, Eric K. This is again.
Seen it in person.
These are my friends.
I've actually seen it in person. I touched it once. It's actually connected.
Yeah.
His hair?
Yeah, by strong glue.
Oh yeah, I think it's Elmer's.
Gorilla Glue is an amazing thing.
Gorilla Glue, that's what it was.
Why is this happening right now?
Yep.
But I want thank you, Eric K, for the $2 super chat, and once again, thank you for the generous $50 super chat. WG, you're awesome, brother.
Very nice.
I wish I had all the fancy buttony things that like the clown horn. Do I have that? Oh, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, that's what Gary would do for that. So thank you.
What?
For
this one's reserved specifically for the movie Simple Comics.
Simple Comics.
I
What is
Oh,
this?
it's culture.
Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman. Culture
No,
Casino.
that's culture.
Oh,
Wait,
The sticker of culture.
could I do this? Could I pull this off? If somebody were going to have that, okay. So I
You're
took my
gonna flip it
glasses off.
forward again.
Oh
What'd
wait,
you do?
flip it forward. No, that's my Mr. It look. Okay, am I Captain Caveman?
I mean, it's
Yes.
kind of
He's
indistinguishable
handsomer.
at this point.
well, pretty close.
Virtually identical.
Yeah, I don't see any difference between these two pictures.
It's pretty uncanny.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie.
I'm going to share.
He's just
video
got a lot
proof.
bigger stick than you do.
This is proof.
And he knows
of
how to
what
use it.
Culture did in the 70s. And look at that.
Oh, there it is.
No way that's faked at
Nope.
all.
Right,
Not at all.
right. That was at
That
a
is-
club one night, I think. That's why he brought a club.
hmm That's right. I got clubbed
Mhm.
by Captain Cave Culture.
And then dragged by your completely real hair.
You realize
Right.
you
Well, that's
do
why I
realize
always
that
out,
you do realize I loved that cartoon as a kid.
I did too. It was a great cartoon.
Yep.
You know, he was basically Cookie Monster.
These people, my chat's against me. Yes, LOL. Where's the salon selective gene? Thank you. There, people are laughing.
Salon
Shall I
select-
please?
Oh, there's
Yes.
also a poll in the chat that everyone should.
Okay,
Oh, there's
so
a poll. Let's see what is it.
so Judicon sent me this, or gave me this in person. Two of them actually.
voting no?
This to use in my hair, and I do use it.
One. You can.
I'm gonna get.
Oh, those are great.
I know it's great. That's a good job. Does anyone Eric K for $5? Does anyone else think Captain Caveman, Cousin It, and Culture are related, or maybe the same person?
Wow.
Have you
Got
seen
that.
them all in a room
Generations.
together? No.
I think they're all fruits of the same loins.
That's a good point.
You know what? I don't know what my dad was doing. Let's just be honest. I have no idea.
Apparently, sowing the seeds, feeding a lot of ducks.
Feeding a lot of ducks. Never heard that before.
You didn't watch FNT Friday?
See?
Well, I did, but I don't remember that bit.
Oh, it went on for a while. Feeding the ducks.
Okay. Well,
There's Culture driving his car to work. So.
In the cactus.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona.
I don't see any of those things. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't.
I don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I see cactus all the time.
I see snow.
Where do you go? Me?
That's true.
Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Wrong snow.
There's always a lot of dead air on this show, I think.
I
Yeah.
feel like,
Happen a lot.
yeah, there's a little bit of it.
Can we get like
Jacob,
something to help take the
Jacob made a
pauses
good point. Yeah.
out? Jacob
Yeah,
makes great points.
All
Like
the time.
maybe like a dance number or maybe a singing competition.
Mhm.
We need that. That's right. Culture Casino couldn't be Cousin It. That's me. There you go. Thank you, Tina, for saving me from that. I appreciate
I'm
it.
pressing exit down on that.
I
Becoming
don't
a
have the power
stylist
to do
at Culture Curls takes years. Those locks don't happen overnight. Thank you, Southern Belle. Indeed. I agree with that. What the heck? Do you think I have a weave? 55% say yes.
That's democracy.
44% say no.
Mhm.
I'd trust that vote more than I'd trust the Arizona vote. Just saying.
What happened to the last percent?
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know.
What? Who
There's
asked
only
questions?
99%.
When my hair is like this, doesn't it just feel like I'm one of the
I thought you were
Ramones?
talking about the Arizona thing. You said, what happened to the last percent? Don't you mean like 10? Where's the 10%?
It looks kind of itchy, and I have a face full of hair. So
Yep.
It's fine. When you have quality hair
Never
that
been
doesn't have a lot of
less
split
attracted
ends,
to a man
my hair is
than
quality.
you.
What are you trying to say?
and nothing. It's fine.
All right,
My phone went off.
fine.
How many subs do we have to get you to get to like a military buzz cut here on the
Oh
show?
shoot! Like I said, I would do the mohawk at 100,000.
Wow.
It just takes enough of that Buffalo Trace that Brahma has.
We already have
Not a
to
little.
endure a shirtless casino when he hits 10K, so let's just brace for that, guys.
Well, he said shirtless. That doesn't necessarily mean that he can't wear like some kind of augmentation.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoa.
Canadian school teacher style.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's happening now?
I don't know, but if you don't hit the gym, I may go through a whole can of silly string that day.
How about if I do hit the gym?
Well, why don't you like dye your hair white and then come back and do like a Raiden from Mortal Kombat cosplay?
Oh yeah, he could do that.
Who's the guy with the smoker's voice, like Christopher something who played the guy?
Lambert.
Yep.
Only one.
You Spanish peacock.
Yeah, the guy sounds like he's smoking cigarettes since he was 2 years old.
Mm-hmm. It's just his jaws wired shut.
Culture looks like he's about to talk to his son Teen Wolf about that special time of month. That's kind of funny because that's exactly what that was. Phantom Feet, indeed. It was like, hey, this moon thing, you might have some trouble.
Can I ask the chat and the panel a quick question, Culture?
Yeah, of course you can.
I don't know, but it's been around for a couple of days now, but if you haven't seen it, I guess you really can't participate. But there's this new Evil Dead trailer that's out.
I actually liked it.
I'm just curious how many people out there are more on like me and Nerdrotic's side, where we just kind of feel like it's either Ash or nothing at this point. So who all feels that way?
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, isn't what's his name like way too old?
Bruce
to be playing
Campbell.
Ash? Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
I
Bruce
think
Campbell.
the Ash versus Evil Dead series was a good way to end it. And
It was.
I didn't want more.
I'm with you. This is a reboot. It's a complete reboot.
Yeah. But we know, as we talked about earlier, Hollywood is now an industry that's telling you what you're going to get rather than giving you what you want. So
okay, so here's the weird thing. So I'm going to watch it, and you're talking to somebody who loves the franchise, right? So I'm going to watch it, and I will give an honest opinion because I love it. So if it doesn't match up with the standard, if it doesn't meet the road, I'll tell you because I know. But we'll see.
I feel like they're insulting us true fans by showing, this new strong female lead and the Evil Dead mommy fighting it out with a chainsaw. It's like, come on, man.
But are we seeing... Okay, so here's where we get back to things.
Right.
Are we seeing ghosts?
is that a movie or just access?
No. When it comes to neo-Marxism, woke intersectionalism, are we seeing ghosts?
Probably. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of that. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I honestly feel like
things,
And Rob Altus, everybody out there, I know your perspective, and I get it. I'm not fighting you on it. I understand. Bruce is my dude, right? I love Bruce. Like you can't even imagine. In fact, I loved him as the Sam Axe in Burn Notice, right? I think almost everything this guy does gold.
Is a good one. Yeah.
Burn Notice is criminally underrated.
It is.
How about make a new poll besides the Weave one here, Culture? If you got a second, Ash or no Ash? See what the chat really feels.
I'm fine with that. Let's do that because I really feel like I'm going to check it out, right? Because I suffer one way or the other. It's either wonderful or I suffer. It doesn't matter. I'm going to see the film. I want to make sure I'm not seeing ghosts all the time. And this is one of those films I feel like I can do that with. Because you're going to come across things that when they're rebooted or switched up, that doesn't make them bad. And if the story is good, if there's not a lot of intersectional neo-Marxism garbage in it, that's a whole other conversation. So, and Grant's put the poll up, and like I said, I'm going to say this 1,000 times. Bruce is Evil Dead, but can you do something else and make it good? I mean, okay, I'm going to give you an example. I love the Wizard of Oz. I have the collector's thing over there. The 1 million years old or whatever it is, 70 years or whatnot, right? For the Wizard of Oz. But you know what I also enjoyed was the Wiz. Right, and in today's culture,
there's a new Wiz coming out too. By the way.
Right. But you understand what I'm about to say. In today's culture, would I be seeing Ghost because that was completely rebooted and reimagined as something different?
I don't know. You're kind of losing a gold moment when you got Bruce Campbell producing the movie, and you needed to bring him in for at least a 5-10 minute cameo, some kind of passing the torch, so to speak. Hangs it up and somebody else takes the throne, or so. It's the chin, it's the king, baby, and you got to hail to the king. Every time I see a Evil Dead movie, I think of the campy horror, the funny shticks, the great in-your-face camera movements by Raimi. And this movie's not Evil Dead to me. This is something else. This is
Okay,
Evil
well,
Dead
let's.
Mommy.
Okay. I look. I'm going to accept that argument, and I, and this is the cool thing because I love Gary to pieces. I would love to sit down and talk to him about this because I mean that's something we can do. But it's just, the conversation has to be, is this really intersectional feminism, wokeness, neo-Marxism, whatever, or am I seeing a ghost? We have to find that point. Because there are going to be films that we're going to remake that are going to be slightly different, like maybe a character.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the question, though. Are we seeing ghosts, or have we just seen it so much to this point that we just know what's coming?
Okay, so let me ask the next question, because again, we are talking about, and again, no matter what anybody says, it's neo-Marxism that we're dealing with. But when you look at Dune had a forced shift. Did it make any difference? Did it change the story? Was it worse because of it?
What was the forced shift?
They changed Liet Kynes.
Yeah,
from a white
character
male
in the
to
books
a
wasn't
black
really
female,
important.
I believe.
Yeah, it wasn't really an important character.
Right.
Really.
Well, that's my point. So did it change anything at all?
No, because it's not like what they did with Star Wars when they stuck Luke in a cave and basically castrated him, and they made Han Solo out to be some kind of deadbeat dad. That's a whole different story. But you can't make you can't screw up the legends of the franchise, and not putting Bruce Campbell in this movie is immediately just throwing the middle finger up to the fans.
It's wow. That is what's up? It's EV. It's EVS. It's Uncle Ethan. What is up, man? But I honestly feel like, and I will always feel like this is always a good question: are we seeing ghosts or not?
So, with your Wizard of Oz comparison, though,
say again,
with your Wizard of Oz comparison with the Wiz, they didn't call it the Wizard of Oz.
No.
There were others that have been made, like Alpha brought up Tin Man, the miniseries, which was a complete rethought of it. But they didn't keep the same name. They actually altered it. It may have been based upon, but they didn't call it the Wizard of Oz again.
Right. I understand.
You know what I mean? So, like, why call this the Evil Dead? Why not just start something different in the same vein as the Evil Dead?
Well, you honestly know the answer to that question.
I do. But that's kind of where we're at with the way they're dealing with things right now.
I'm gonna and
I haven't seen the trailer, so
okay, well, there you go. But I'm gonna look at it. Of course, you're gonna see the staple, the Necromonicon, right? That's gonna be in there and all of that. I just want to see what it looks like, and I want to see what it feels like. And if it's good and it stays true to it has a good story, it stays true to the lore. I'll tell you. This is just, it's a weird thing because me, I really do enjoy horror.
I do too, Culture. You know this, obviously from the backdrop, but I just can't help but get a grunge / I don't know, type of feel to it. I think it's more. I think it's more, Saw type of horror, gore you out type of horror that doesn't really have a purpose.
So now we're going to get back to the argument where, holy shit. EVS says it's embarrassing because I starred in The Wiz in high school drama production. I'm white AF. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
If somebody can get that on video, I'll buy it.
Oh, dude. You know what? My mom has me in West Side Story. Your mom has to have this tape somewhere, bro. I would love to see this. Holy shit.
Him as the 10 men in blackface would be a splash on the.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I would love to see that. Oh, my God. Okay. Shit. I don't even remember what I was saying now because that pulled me completely out of the conversation. That would be incredible. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but isn't the star of Wizard of Oz or the Wiz Dorothy?
Oh
What
no.
was the final vote on the chat there, Culture?
Oh shit, I don't know. It's like 72%
The
gonna
Wiz was
smash me in the head.
Yep. No
So
Ash. No Ash. No
I
peace.
feel you. I feel. Oh well. Okay. He was the Tin Man. All right. I feel you. He was a Tin Man.
Remember, Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already.
Didn't already have. Yeah. Yeah. Come on in. Ease on down. Ease on down the road. Come on in. Ease on down.
I think those that care
Uncle
about
E,
the
man.
franchise and had some kind of emotional attachment to that first movie, like Jolly, like Gary, are going to hate this.
Well, yeah, maybe. I have a huge
Yeah.
attachment to it too, though. But I'm gonna, like I said, I got to go
Yeah.
into a lot of this stuff with the biggest open mind in the world, and the trailer didn't blow me off, completely. So we'll
Right.
see what happens, right?
Last
It's
time
kinda-
I tried doing that, I went to go see that prequel of The Thing, which was also called The Thing, came out in 2011, and they eyeball
That's a
raped
different-
us by putting CGI on top of
That's
what
a
was
different.
supposed to be practical effects.
I know that's a different
Yeah,
conversation,
I
and
hate
you
the
and I
whole
are gonna
practical effects
you and I
shit.
are gonna agree on that all the way because I'm a practical effects guy. I mean, you're talking to a guy like to build haunts, so you get that's what
What did you like to build? What?
haunts.
Pawns.
Haunts.
Uh-huh.
Scary.
Porns. Pawns.
Right.
Porns.
Haunts.
Okay, right.
I
Yeah.
hate all
Culture
of you.
builds a porn.
I do not.
Porns. Porns. Yep.
Although
Porns.
you know what, Zach and Miri make a porno.
Culture
the
eats
best-
a prawn.
It's the
We do
best
that.
Elizabeth Banks film ever made. Okay, let's get to this super chat real quick. We got our friend Southern Belle. Greetings, dear. For $5, it says, Culture hair musical tryouts coming soon. Lead Fabian looking for Crystal Gale hair types. There you go. This is a good question. What happened to the dragon puppet? Oh, Puff. Yeah, he's high all the fucking time. He's usually on the floor.
Oh. I think he's downstairs making pizza rolls. And he might show up towards the end of the show. You never know. Culture likes to do weird stuff at the very end of his show, and
This is
random puppets show up.
all
Puff's
lies.
not good at keeping track of time.
Right, that too.
That's all lies. I do know this. Nick Weiser's in the chat. He's been a member at the reward level for 19 months. Says, Culture, where and when do the Dix Division come? Well, we come tomorrow on Monday. You can check us out over on Comics Division's channel. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to enjoy that. So very good.
Perry Smith's going to be on. Be a lot of fun.
Oh, she is quite lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm going to
nice
be on her.
lady.
I'm going to be on her show in the very near future. So very good.
I thought she interviewed smart people.
I thought
Or interesting people at the very least.
he even runs out on his own channel.
Wow, that was a tuck and roll.
Yeah, that was definitely.
I didn't bounce him. It was Grant, but no.
How far between your cheeks did you tuck that one?
Oh my! I have an interesting story. Someday, this is a backstage story, but I have an interesting story to tell you all.
The time you put
Interesting.
mustard on your hot dog?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Man. We are rapidly closing in on the release of the Dix Division Christmas special.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
we're finishing recording for that.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to buy the songs on Spotify or something in the near future. Yeah,
It's like it's already past Christmas, so
no, but
We
you're going to
did
be
the
able
special. We're just polishing it.
yeah, I've
we're-
seen it. It was pretty good.
So I'm very excited about that. We've got 3 or 4 more specials coming in the next 6 months. We're very excited about those.
Although that Cotton Council Christmas special was pretty good too.
It was very good.
That was a lot
You
of fun.
guys, I loved it. And if you're looking for a wonderful, entertaining moment, you can see me over on Floral's channel talking about beards.
Oh yeah.
or singing
maybe
about
next year
them.
we can talk about doing a cross pollination
Oh, I love it.
with the Cotton Council on a Christmas.
I think it'll be good.
We could do a song. We just have to pick which song it is. What makes sense?
So like kind of like an orgy or something.
Yeah, we could call it Santa Claus's Christmas Orgy.
I'll bring
Or-
the loop.
Santa Claus and his sister wives. We could do something like that.
Oh, I like that. Let's do that. I yeah. think Santa Claus's sister wives.
There's some hoes in my house. There's some hoes in my house.
Whole new meaning to a booty break. I like it.
Santa Claus spends most of his time in Utah.
Gosh, do we have any more stories at all?
Hold on.
Did we rant about Dan
go,
Slott
bro.
already?
Well,
I put like 8
we
in
put
the
a ton
private
of them
chat.
in there, but it's a question of what you want to talk about.
All right, we do have a poll result. So 69% say Ash. 20% say
Ash.
either.
Okay, I can guess that.
I'm happy with 69%. I think 69 was the correct choice.
It's a good number.
You can go down on that number. Yeah.
You can.
I actually have 1,690 subs right now.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like that the 69% is representative of equality. I think everybody's equal in that equation there. Everybody's getting something out of that. That's all I have to say.
How do all of your polls come out to 99% though instead of 100?
There's an Australian running my channel. What the hell do you want? I mean, is Australia even real? Is it a real place? I don't know.
The rounding's probably on
I
like
think
10%.
Quality's got to come from somewhere.
I got kicked out of my own show.
That's what happens when you give an
went way
Australian power.
Hey, the lovely Mrs. Flu is here. I know this person.
Hi, dear. How are you?
Did you miss the LRG story? You know what? We should probably do that.
What's
If somebody wants to pull up the assets around that, I would love to talk about it. LRG is this gaming company.
Oh yeah,
And-
that one that fired the person for not being woke. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And here's the weird thing. So in North Carolina, they got some rules about what you can and cannot fire people for.
It's not a at will.
So yeah, there might be some trouble there.
Well, yeah, I can't imagine anyone having a contract that says, "Oh yeah, we can fire you based on the people you follow on social media, not anything you particularly said or did, just people that you follow." I think that might be kind of a no-no. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, lots of people follow a whole bunch of people that they don't agree with. Taylor Lorenz probably lives at TikTok.
mm-hmm.
Quite a few of us follow quite a few of these crazies like John
I
Cooper
follow-
and
okay.
Defiant Brooklyn Dad. Just
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. No. I mean, he is like the mouthpiece of like the WEF. But no, let's get to this. I follow the worst leftist on the planet. His name's the Palmer Report.
No.
And yeah, if you want to entertain your brain with crazy, that's the place to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, LRG is a gaming company, gaming studio, whatever you want to call them. And they went after an employee because of who they followed. And they followed a few people like Ian Miles Chong, who I don't know why you follow that person, but that's fine if you follow him.
yeah.
And it lives at TikTok. Obviously, we mentioned that, and a few others. And
Gino Carano, one of them.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but the weird thing is why does it matter? It's my personal. Okay, so you have like your personal thing, and I know that employees go after employees. When you apply for a job, you're going to be surveilled in every way they can before they hire you, especially if they're a woke, intersectional, neo-fascist company. So they're going to look at you. They're going to want to know what your social media looks like, Right. And I don't blame them, because if I were hiring people, as I used to do, if I were hiring people, I wouldn't hire a neo-Marxist, right? And I would never say that. I would never tell them that. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want that ideology infesting my company and trying to shift or change my culture, which has made me successful.
Well,
In other words, you wouldn't hire people like that, so things like this wouldn't happen in the future.
Exactly.
Right?
You know what? Speaking of infesting the culture, almost 300 people here. Smash that like button.
Yeah,
And thanks for
definitely.
tuning in. Much love, everyone.
I do appreciate
But
it.
a lot of companies do have that DEI, department. now
DIE. You had it right the first time.
I know.
DIE.
They literally, though, write into many people's contracts what their social media behavior is allowed to be.
Yeah.
And that social media behavior has to represent what the company believes,
Right.
or you can be terminated.
But in certain states, and North Carolina is one of them, right? You can't discriminate over blog posts, any political affiliations, how somebody votes, et cetera, et cetera. You can't do it
statewide.
and get
You're also
protected.
burying the lead a little bit on this, I think, culture, because the
Go
person
ahead.
who initially bought the whole point to the company about it was another employee, and they went back to 2016 and found one tweet about the person saying, "I don't think there's many people complaining about people not being able to use the restrooms of their desired sex." But this was back in 2016, sort of thing, and that was the catalyst that got fired. But then they did some digging and they found out the person that actually was the person who brought all this to light, who was a brony and actually had sex parties and stuff that involved children, and there was also an attempted kidnapping of a child at this, and they deleted their account.
Yeah, it's massive. Everything you're talking about is absolutely true. I wish somebody had pulled this up so I could grab it, but there's a lot more.
Steph Minority Home has all the old tweets.
Oh yeah, no, and I mean Data Racer's in our sphere, right? A great friend that's been, a lot of us have counted on to give us some great information, and they put all this stuff together. So if you're looking for it, Data Racer's out there and has done a great job of putting it together. I feel like if somebody's in my company and they have a different political opinion than me, and again, as the boss, okay, as long as you're not trying to shift my culture, you're not trying to change my company or et cetera, or you're not doing something that is bringing bad on the company, I'm not going to say anything. But if it's something that's under the radar or whatever, why would I care? I don't care. You want to go out and do, your little Antifa, weirdness. You want to do whatever else that you're involved in, okay. But the minute you're arrested or you bring something to the table as I am a businessman, you're not going to be working for me anymore.
Yeah, but that's a different story.
It is. And that's the whole point.
So you said that you wouldn't hire somebody who was neo-Marxist, and I would tell you that you're breaking the law.
Right.
So you are. You cannot use what somebody thinks or feels or that kind of stuff as a basis for hiring.
No, but it's done all the time. But it's done all the time.
Ageism in the IT world
is terrible.
It's huge, and it just they'll do things like ask you questions like, "How many children do you have?" and stuff like that, and the conversational part of all that.
So the question is, why would anybody want to look at anybody else's social media before making an employment decision?
Exactly. And I would refuse those because I don't want to work for those companies because I don't want that kind of hassle. Yeah. I'm in a space where I don't hire people anymore. I've got people that report to me and do stuff there, leadership space, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And people were putting up political stuff and we had them take it down. There's no place for that discussion at work.
Right.
You go take that off-site to whatever you're doing. And if somebody offends you and something happened off-site and it's not sanctioned by the company, nothing I'm going to do about it.
Yeah.
Right? If it's sanctioned by the company, a picnic or something like that, there's something I have to do. And that's why I am 100% against socializing with anybody I work with. 100% against that. There's nothing good that's going to come of that. Nothing.
Yeah. I entertain everybody's thoughts. That's the other weird thing. Like I want to have a conversation with people who are not aligned with me. First of all, it informs my opinion better, and I've always said that. The more I know about your argument, the better I'm going to be able to defend mine. So bring it on. And then at the same time, it also, there's an opportunity to learn there, because there are times when part of my argument's inaccurate. It's not right. It's I need to refine it. It needs to be more informed. I think anybody who's that closed-minded that they can't accept a new idea, I think they're part of the problem. So,
this is the problem, essentially, because you mentioned this earlier when we were talking about people being so divided. You want people to come together. Well, the problem is why we can't come together is because of people like this, who do things like this. And the reality is these people are not going to stop because they've convinced themselves that this is their moral duty to snuff out anyone who doesn't align with them politically. And they're going to keep doubling down on this.
And I agree with you, Jacob, except that they don't believe that. They've been taught that. They've been trained that.
Mm-hmm. I agree, but
our education system is effed. right? And it goes all the way through all levels of higher education. And you have a certain handful of states that are willing to remove the political bias and ideology from it all, and the indoctrination, but they're not enough. You have a whole lot of states out there that's just part of the curriculum, being trained to be a good neo-Marxist.
And the problem is that now we're getting to the point where we're starting to like pass laws and pass legislation, which is criminalizing dissent. And my question is, at what point are we going to get to a breaking point? Because like I said, if this keeps going, we are going to have to reach a breaking point at some point down the line where someone's going to have to draw a line in the sand. And unfortunately, that's where things are going to start getting pretty ugly for people. So,
Yeah.
I mean...
like I said, I never want to get there, but I do want to say one last thing, because we're gonna have to round out for the night. And EVS brother, thanks for coming in, Ethan. I hope you're doing well, dude. I love everything that's happening over on your sphere. The independent movements need to continue to grow, so keep doing what you're doing, man. But with that being said, I want to move over and do this. We lost somebody, and while I will probably cover this on the 6 Minute Daily in the morning, I was a kid. I was a kid watching a television show way back in the day, and we lost the youngest of the child actors in one of the shows that I watched religiously back then, and that is Adam Rich passed away at a very young age. He was in 8 is Enough, if you remember that show. A lot of younger folks fell in love with the mom. That was another puberty moment for a lot of American males at the time, because you're like, wow, yeah. And there were several young folks that wanted to nail her, but he passed away at the age of 54, just a couple years older than I am, and it's kind of heartbreaking for people like me. Thousands of people posted messages of mourning and many other things. He had lots of various issues in his life. He overcame some serious challenges, but gone too soon is probably the best way to describe it. And I don't link any of the other stuff here, and I always use a dark mode on my browser. But I don't know. Did you guys ever watch 8 is Enough? Did you appreciate it? Adam Rich was the youngest actor on there. Did you ever watch that show? Am I alone?
I watched it all the time.
I did not, but it looks like plenty in chat did.
Yeah, it's weird. I know where my demographic sits. I mean, I'm the 25 to 54 group. So some of you've seen the show, some of you haven't. It was an interesting dynamic. It was kind of a different version of the Brady Bunch. It was a lot of fun. Dick Van Patten was very good there. But Adam Rich was kind of an anchor of the show, so it was really, really good. So he did a lot of voice acting. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but he did. I did some other stuff.
That. I wondered what had happened to him.
Yeah, and it's a real shame. And Earl Bowen, the doctor from Fame. Thank you, James Villanueva. Passed away at 81. We've been losing people left and right. Right. And we in this country, we have this amazing longevity, right? That has been supported by a very complicated medical structure. And we've been able to extend human life. But recently we've been seeing a lot of people leave the planet early. And he just happens to be one of the folks that left early. So kind of bummy.
Any news on what he died of?
No, I don't think there was anything. Not anything that I've seen. There may be, but not anything that I've seen.
Wasn't there? There's a video of how many people, Star Trek actors, died last year. There was.
Oh, really?
What, over 100 or something? I thought I'll have to talk to Mrs. She said something.
That's insane.
Oh,
yeah. There was a lot. Well, I mean, across the entire series, right? So if you think about the series of movies and all that kind of stuff, there were a lot of people,
all the
in
background
that age group,
people and everything too.
That would have been at this point. All that stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a weird period in culture, right? Where like a lot of this mainstream culture is exiting, and we're bringing in this new bunch of garbage. That's why the independent movement is so important. But speaking of the independent movement, and because they're so great, I think Grant, if you want to put together our our memes for the night, because we've had a few of them, some very talented artists out there themselves, making us look ridiculous. Some of us.
Grant, have you been
I
tagging
think they're
them?
making
Because I have.
you look ridiculous.
No,
Oh,
I haven't
well-
been tagging them.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Well,
really?
Grant,
Haven't?
I just saw
I
that
have.
one because Sherry sent it to me.
all right. Well, Brahma, do you got something you can share?
I've
That would
got
be
what I have seen. So
all right. Very
let's.
good. All right. Let's get to it. I don't have
I'm working on it.
I don't have the Legion of Memers clip. LOM, you need to send me that intro thing, please.
Oh, I've
so I
got a
can-
Legion of Memers clip for you.
No.
Oh.
No. Okay, go ahead. If you got it, let's play it. Why not? Just because it's mean to me. All right, here we go. Legion of Memers clip.
Oh no, I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have it?
It's around here
Well,
somewhere.
then why
Well,
did
not
you say it?
here.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Captain Culture,
I've seen this
Magic Poop.
one. Oh, thank you, Magic Poop. And yes, that's what happens when I do that.
Yeah, that was the
Evil
one
Dead.
I was gonna play.
Evil
Core member.
Yes, I love that. Well
Yeah,
done.
that was a good one.
That's amazing. Look at that.
We
Yep,
saw
there
this
we
one,
go.
but
Yeah, I love
Bring
that
it
one
back up.
from the lovely Sherry. Alien Hugs Bush at GOP convention. Wow. You know what, Jolly? I didn't know you were an alien.
is W his
Wait,
choice?
what? I don't recall any of this. This was
Yeah.
fake news.
Fake news? Fake news. All right. Very good.
Is it though?
And another by the lovely Sherry.
Why? Why? Why?
I mean, it looks just
Because
like
they listen to us.
It looks like you're taking a poop in that one.
Yeah, I do look a little constipated. Whoa! What the flip? You go weaving,
You go weaving.
Core member.
man. Oh no!
It's true.
And I believe that is it.
Is that it?
All
So
right,
thank you,
good.
Legion of
Those-
Memers, for
Yeah.
hitting a few of
LOM.
us tonight.
Thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. You guys are incredible. Love
Yeah, I say the Ash one is the best one out of that one.
it.
I got that one from Monday night or Thursday night of U.S. Testicles.
What? What?
You didn't see that one?
Did I black out during that?
You may
You
not
might
have
have wished
been
you
there.
would.
I was there. Look, I agree with
All
you,
the way
Izaj Melody. Casino Caveman. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, that I feel like that.
That's
Okay, that-
Testicles carrying the blue ball. It's a
I feel-
famous thing from.
I feel honored to be Testicles.
Mhm.
I do.
Yeah, that's from was it Euripides' work, the yanking of the foreskin with Testicles? I can't.
Yeah. It looks good though. I actually feel like they you know, I actually have glasses like that. I just don't wear them. I like these.
Stone ones,
No, these are bendy. These are bendy. So
bendy.
they're bendy.
Testicles in his bed.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Ah, gentlemen, any of you doing anything in particularly wonderful? Let's start with Jolly. Get your adverbs here.
Wait, what? What? I got to start? Oh,
Yeah, do a
Damn.
thing.
oh. I
Are
got
you not
shows and
prepared?
stuff. Well, I was naked because I thought we were gonna, you know, what we usually do after the show.
Oh, right. Okay, all right, we can do that. But you don't want to promote anything like Jolly.
Oh
Jolly,
yeah, you know, sub to my channel or something. But we got to sub to Floral because that's
Okay.
important. We need to get him to 500 subs.
Can't
And
argue
sub
with-
to me, I'm almost to 1,700. But go check out the Tuck and Roll show every Saturday night with Crazy
Okay.
Puppets and sometimes Culture Casino. And yeah, love you guys. Much love.
Thank you, Jolly. Mr. Flu.
No, we got the thing tomorrow night. Chris, not Chrissy Mayer.
Harry
I was talking
Smith.
to Chris Mayer
Harry Smith.
earlier. Harry Smith's going to be on. And then I'm going to ask some guy named Jacob from Society Reviews if he wants to be on the Thursday show. So I just need to contact him. So
Need to get Barnes on
This
too.
coming Thursday?
yeah,
Hey,
Yeah.
Grant, how close are you to 100,000?
you good with that, Jacob?
20K off.
Cool. I'll send you all the stuff.
Okay, it's all right. Mr.
Sorry,
Greg
we're doing
Grady's only
business.
20.
Would you stop it, Grant? I'm trying to get stuff done for our
Yeah,
show.
can you be quiet for a second while we
Oh,
work this
okay,
out?
all right. Yeah, work out our stuff that we would do backstage. All right. What just happened? All right.
Apparently,
Okay,
the
Grant.
Australians had
Grant,
too much.
Grant,
power.
you're only what 20K away from 100.
Yeah, about that.
Well done, sir. Check out Mr. Grant Gregory, great editor, great human. Wait, I already did Snowed Up. Okay, so I only have Brahma to do. Brahma, the things and stuff.
Yeah, Yelling at Park Cars tomorrow night. Saturday nights, me and that 70s rock fan have been doing a hockey and bourbon show. It is on my Rumble channel and on that 70s rock fan's YouTube channel. So I'm going to drop the Rumble channel in the chat real quick.
Ooh, fantastic. I'm very worried about what's about to play on my screen. We already did memes.
That's all right.
We already did memes. We already did memes.
Sexy.
We already did memes.
Oh my God, the cock.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. We already did memes up. Thank you, Tox. All right. Well, I look, we're going to come to a close, but as you know here, we never close on time. So, even if you see some things happen,
wearing clothes,
there's a decent chance we're going to say some other things after, like, or during or whatever before we end. So stick around and you might be entertained, or otherwise, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end it like this. I'm going to say, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. Don't forget about the 6 Minute Daily in the morning, Midnight's Edge in the morning, and the video I'm going to release, or already will be releasing, or are on having released, depending upon
the links in the chat. It's set for premiere.
That's right. And I think it's bye. That's what I'm trying to say.
Tuck and roll.
Bye. All right. This outro.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back.
Hey, it's all the balds. How you guys doing?
It is all the balds. Pretty good.
Oh, a bit racist. They put the black man at the bottom. Typical culture, I tell ya.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's jealous that we just accepted the fact that we're bald while he's still wearing his hair piece. But I mean, we can't hold that against him. I mean,
Bald is beautiful.
That's some strong glue he's got, though. I mean, and no product other than the glue.
I think it's Gorilla Glue.
It is. He learned it from that lady earlier this summer that decided to Gorilla Glue her whole head.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it works, right? I mean, it almost looks real.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to Culture Casino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin' A.
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to the Puff and Stuff Show. I'm your host, Puff, with Toxic Man Flu.
Hey, I'm getting a contact high. You can just call me T.
We'll change your name to TMF to THC. Yeah.
That's right. I get inside and I make you feel nothing.
That must be like that new cancer medicine.
You gotta love it. I mean, what's the shortest word in the English language? Ear.
Oh, I thought it was I.
Oh, well, you missed the whole thing of me passing the puff over. But, I mean, that's old school.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, ear. That's right. I got two of them.
That's right. 2 ears.
Ear.
Hey, maybe we could do something like the Bong Show, where you've got people that come out and they try different blends of a product, quote unquote product. And if it doesn't hit you right, you bong them out, like, 3 bongs and you're out or something like that.
I like that, man.
You
You
call
know,
it the new Bong Show.
Culture is kind of a hippie anyway, so he'd blend right in.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, most hippies, their hair's gone now, so they've gone to the weave. So
Yeah. Well, he's got a good comb over.
he does.
Neighbors bothering you with their loud music?
You know who else in there?
Your boss or coworker harassing you?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Maybe you have a roommate who cries in their sleep. Bully Mays here with a solution that proves every problem has a mortality rate. Introducing Shank Crate, your all-in-one monthly subscription box that can take care of those in-your-face issues. Each box contains new and unique materials for you to build your very own custom shank.
Oh my gosh.
And for your protection, the contents of each box are totally secret until you receive it. And not only does it create solutions, it also serves as a creative outlet, like an adult form of Lego.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That is a literal knife's edge.
Maybe you, like some of our other customers, have questions.
Can I bring it to school?
Who's ever heard of a pencil not being allowed at school?
Can you store it in a pocket?
Absolutely.
What if you don't, have any pockets?
Your discretion. Whether you're conscientious about the earth or just not opposed to being a good steward of the environment, each Shank Crate and its contents are made of 100% recycled materials to make sure we're environmentally friendly. And if you order now, we'll be extra sensitive to the environment and keep all the original fingerprints on the items for your convenience. All for the low cost of $19.99 a month. Call 626-831-9333 to get your Shank Crate today. If you call now and secure your monthly subscription for only $19.99, you'll get your very own alibi insurance for those slightly stickier situations. But wait again, there's even more. To be inclusive, culturally respectful, and as patriotic as possible, each monthly box is themed after a unique prison in the US of A. So call 626-831-9333 now to get your very own unique, patriotic, and environmentally friendly Shank Crate with your own personal alibi insurance.
So, how do you think the show went tonight, Grant? Oh, hey, Mike, what's up, bro?
Well, I'm here for the after party, Culture. You told me to come over with the lube and the inflatable goodies.
I don't think who are you following exactly? Because I'm not. What?
I got the memo from Grant Gregory. He said he was bringing the hamsters and the gerbils.
Yeah, I wanted something to eat.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, he is in Australia, so they eat Vegemite, bro. What were you thinking, Mike?
Well, don't worry, they won't get away because we got rubber sheets.
What now?
You'll see.
I think Grant will appreciate the flavored lubricant you brought over, but what?
It's banana.
Oh, no, I'm out. You're gonna need to update this.